Hi LCS artists, it's Mrs. Peterson here. Today we're going to be making artwork that uses all different types of lines. So let's get started. The first thing we're doing is we're holding our paper horizontally side to side, and I'm going to write my name and my room number on the back of my paper, and then I'm going to flip over my paper so that I can't see my name anymore. Once I have my paper flipped over, I'm going to get a black marker, or you could also use a Sharpie marker, and I'm going to draw 4 dots in the corners. 1, see how it's not quite touching the edge though? 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm going to use straight lines to connect these dots. Your lines probably will not be perfectly straight, and that's okay. It's really difficult to draw a straight line without a ruler, and we are not using a ruler for this project. So I'm going to start at 1 dot, and I'm going to draw my line all the way up to the top. This is a vertical line because it's going straight up and down. I'm going to make another vertical line on this side. And once again, don't worry if your line is not perfectly straight, that's okay. Then, just to help me, I'm gonna turn my paper and I'm going to connect these dots. It's just a little bit easier if I turn my paper to draw my line. So I'm gonna connect these dots here. And I'm gonna turn my paper around and do the same thing. I'm just connecting my dots. So now when I look at this paper, I have 2 vertical lines and I have 2 horizontal lines that go side to side. The next line we're going to add to our paper is a diagonal line. You can put your diagonal line wherever you would like. Remember, diagonal lines go across. So maybe I'll start here and I'll just put my diagonal line all the way across my paper like that. Now I'm going to add a curvy line. So I'm going to think of a spot that I can make a curvy line. It does not matter where you put your lines for this project. My curvy line. After I do my curvy line, I'm going to make a zigzag line. Remember, zigzag lines are pointy. And then the last type of line I'm going to make is a dashed line. I could make my dashed line straight, or I can make my dashed line curvy. It doesn't really matter how you make it. So I'm just gonna put in a dashed line. And my dashed line is a little bit curvy. So I think that's pretty good right there. You could add a few other lines if you would like to, but I'm going to stop right there. The next thing I'm going to do is color my project, and you could either use colored pencil for this or a crayon. When I color my project, I'm just going to be using my best craftsmanship, and I'm going to be making each shape a different color. So if you look, the lines created different shapes, and I'm going to color in each one a different color. When you're coloring, please make sure you try to do your best coloring. Make sure you're trying to stay inside the lines, and you're filling up your whole paper. So I'm going to just continue to color my project with my colored pencils. I'm going to try to stay inside the lines and try to use a variety of different colors, not just the same couple colors over and over again. I will check back in with you when I've completely finished coloring my project. I'm finished with all of my coloring, and I really like all the shapes that my lines created. Before we finish this lesson, let's just quickly review our lines. We made different kinds of straight lines. We made vertical lines that go up and down, horizontal lines that go side to side, diagonal lines that go across, curvy lines, zigzag lines, and dashed lines that are just little short lines with spaces in between them. I can't wait to see the projects that you guys created. Thanks so much for making this artwork with me, and I'll see you soon.